My name is Kelly Jo Dowd. I'm 41 years old, and I just recently, unfortunately, retired from Hooters about a year ago. And I started in 1986. I had just moved to Florida, looked for a job, and somebody came up to me one day in a bank, believe it or not. And I don't even know why I was in a bank. I had no money, so I certainly have no idea what I was doing in there. But they told me, they said, you know, you'd be a good Hooter girl. And I said, a Hooter girl? Now, what in the world is that? So I checked out Hooters and got hired. And I worked there 20 years straight. And I did all kinds of things. I was lucky enough to be a Hooter girl for 14 years. I did the cover of the calendar. I did the poster. I did 2 or 3 big pictures for the calendar. I had a great time with it. It was one of the best times of my life. And then once I got too old to be on the floor, I still loved Hooters and was very dedicated to the company. So I got involved in management. I went in the MIT program and got an assistant manager's job. And then I even got my own store. I was running my own store in Palm Harbor. I was very proud. Very proud. But then, unfortunately, I got diagnosed with breast cancer, which we'll go more into soon, and I had to retire, but I'm still very much a part of the family. I'm still very much a Hooter girl at heart, and I always will be. I was in the shower one day, and I found a lump. Didn't know what it was, didn't take it seriously, didn't even go to the doctor for almost a year. And the reason why I'm here today is because I don't want anybody from Hooters or anybody in the whole entire country, but especially my Hooter family, to go through what I've had to go through. I made a grave mistake that day. When I found that lump, I didn't do anything about it. And I'm here to tell you, you have to do something about your health. If you find something, a lump in your breast, you have to act on it immediately. It was the single most stupid thing I've ever done in my life by not acting on it. And because of it, I am now I'm a terminal cancer patient. I will die from cancer, and I am fighting right now, and I'll tell you all about that as well, but it really was the dumbest mistake I could have made. I didn't act on it. By the time I acted on it, it was already stage 2 breast cancer, and I went through a double mastectomy. I had lymph nodes removed. I had 30 bouts of radiation. I had 8 sessions of chemotherapy. I did everything aggressively. And then in May of '05, it came back in my bones and liver. It's called metastatic breast cancer. And it was stage 4. It was terminal. And I've been fighting that through lots of chemotherapy. And I've been on the right track. I'm fighting. I'm still here. I'm alive, thank God. And I just recently found out that now I've got 8 spots on my brain. So here we go again, but I'm continuing to fight. I just can't stress enough, I don't want you girls to have to go through what I did. I don't want the same mistake made. Learn from my stupidity, from my ignorance. Don't wait on your health. Once I finally did go to the doctor, and this is something we can all learn from too, my doctor felt the lump himself, and his exact words were, "It doesn't feel like anything to me." It doesn't matter who tells you what. The only person that knows what that lump is God, and that's it. So you go get it checked out. He gave me a mammogram, and I waited on it, but I did go. And my first mammogram was a disaster. Obviously, the lump showed that it was, you know, it was cancer. It was a bad situation. And I immediately started to start my treatment. My husband and I sat down. We decided what was best for me, since it was already stage 2, that we were going to go ahead and do the double mastectomy. We were going to be very, very radical, a very aggressive approach. And we felt like the whole time we still feel it was the right way. And, you know, I had reconstructive surgery, so I'm very thankful they have that. It was a long battle, and I really thought we had won. I really felt I was so assured that I beat it. Very, very assured. And if I could have saved and bottled up some of that energy and put it towards another day when maybe I was going to have a reoccurrence, I would have. Because when I found out that I had stage 4 bone and liver cancer after I'd been achy for a while, and doctors didn't really know what was going on. I did get it checked out. I did some blood work. I did x-rays. Just wasn't found. It was just a mistake. And it just took me down really hard. I had almost given up. But I didn't. I looked in my daughter's eyes and I realized I had a big fight ahead of me. So that's what I'm doing now, I'm fighting. Nobody should have to fight this hard. So that's why if you just do the things I'm going to tell you today, you won't have to worry about this. I know you won't. I can help you with this. I can help you beat this. First of all, fighting for your life is a very scary thing. I'd have to say that almost every aspect of every stage that I went through was devastating. You know, the news finding out was devastating. Getting my breast removed. You know, in a way, I was relieved, but in a way too, that's a very aggressive, crazy thing to do. But you almost get to the point where you feel desperate. You just want to get this cancer out of your body. You really do. I went bald. I went through chemotherapy and I was bald. I didn't like that too much. I like my hair. But in a couple of weeks here, I'm getting ready to be bald again because I'm getting my brain radiated right now. So it's just an ongoing journey. It's a battle, it's war, and it's, as long as that cancer's in your body and it's in your system, which it's in mine, it's going to keep popping up here and there. So I have to be ready for whatever comes my way. But because you guys are going to do it early, my Hooter family across the country, you're not going to have to worry about that. You're going to beat it. You're going to do a lot better than me. First and foremost, I know that insurance companies are stubborn about wanting to pay for mammograms too early. If you have breast cancer in your family, there is no too early time to get a mammogram. And if the insurance company doesn't pay for it, save up your money and pay for it on your own. It's your life we're talking about here. And the golden rule is this: if you can get a mammogram and a sonogram together, it shows everything. If you've got any growth any years later, it shows everything. That really is the golden rule. Now, not only for normal girls. When I say normal girls, I just mean girls that don't have implants. Now, the girls that do have implants, the same thing. The only thing different is when you go to the x-ray tech and you get a mammogram, they'll do something called displacement. They'll take the implant and they'll move it. And they'll take the pictures of all the tissue in the breast area and they'll put it back. It's real simple. You just have to let them know you've got implants so they'll know how to work around it. My word of advice to all the girls that do have implants or thinking about getting them, don't put those implants in your body until you get a mammogram and a sonogram both. That way you're protected, because this could mean your life. I know that it means my life. And that's why I'm here telling you today, you can't let that happen. I think everybody knows that breast cancer, the statistics are getting higher. Under the age of 40, 1 out of every 8 women get breast cancer. Now think about that just in the store for one night if you're working on a Friday night. How many girls is that out of your store? And what people don't understand is it affects the whole family. I mean, think about if the woman isn't present in the family, what a strong role model she is for her children, and how she keeps a household, and how she takes care of her family. When the woman's not there, it's devastating. It's absolutely devastating. And women over the age of 40, 1 out of every 4 women get breast cancer. We're putting lots of money into research. We're doing everything we can to find a cure for this, but there is none yet. So what women have to do is they have to be strong, and they have to go out and get themselves checked. Anything that's abnormal, anything at all that you feel, you know your body better than anybody. Go in the showers, do your self-breast examinations. I found mine, I was just washing, we wash that area. Take a peek, feel. Get your husband involved. If you're supposed to have a mammogram and you haven't had it, get on the ball, get it done. Don't wait. It's just something that takes roughly a half an hour of your time. It's such a simple thing, but my God, it can save your life. My husband always says to me, as we discuss things, that he wishes he would have said to me, Kelly, what's going on with your health? Why haven't you gotten your mammogram? What's going on? He feels like the man has a very big role in the family, pushing the women to say, hey, look, what's going on here? Make the phone call, make it for you, I'll take you, whatever. But being involved in it. Just like I would be involved in his health if something was wrong, it's no different. It's a team effort. It really, really is. The whole breast cancer thing is a team effort. From the doctors, from the researchers, to the women like myself trying to promote it, we're all a part of this. We're all a team. The Lord helps keep me very positive. All the love and support that I've received from people keeps me really positive. And the basic bottom line is this: I love my husband, I love my family, I love being alive, and I want to be alive for as long as I can. My daughter's a very special young lady, and I want to see her do a lot more than what I've seen. She's 13. I'd give anything to make it till she was 18 or 19. I don't know if it'll happen, but I will continue to try. I do know that much, but it's not easy every day. For the most part, I feel like my attitude, you know, it's where it needs to be for me to get through all this. But it's not easy every day. It's not. But I look in my daughter's eyes and I think to myself, how could I not do anything but fight for her? You know, it's about your family and about the love your family has for one another. It really is so special. You begin to see life so differently and live life so differently when you're doing what I'm doing, you know? I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about the disease. I've learned a lot about people in general. People are very beautiful. They really are. I bleed orange too, baby. If I cut myself, I'd be bleeding orange. I love my Hooter family so much. It means so much to me. It's been a huge battle. It's been a big journey, and I'm proud to say that Hooters has been there for me 1,000%. I've gotten so much love and support, and just they've done so much for me. And just getting to do this today means so much to me because I know I can reach millions of people, and Hooters is helping me do it. So I'm very proud of this. I thought I was invincible. At that age, how could I get breast cancer? I'm young, I'm healthy, I hardly ever go to the doctor. It couldn't be breast cancer. It was breast cancer. And let me tell you something, it was aggressive, bad breast cancer. So guess what? You don't know. You have to act upon your health immediately. There is no other way. I wish so bad I could take back that mistake, but the only thing I can do with it now is I can talk to other people about it. I can educate my Hooter family about it, my Hooter family across the world about it, and I can help these girls. And that's exactly what I want to do, is I want you guys to learn from my mistake. I can't say it enough.